What up, shitheads? Okay. I'm gonna make a video on how I have my filters set up. Yes, I know the walls of the tank are dirty, but it's all good stuff. It's all algae. Sorry for the flickering lights. Our washing machine uses a lot of energy, and it makes the power over here dip a little bit as the auger does its shit. Anyways, how do I have these set up these days? I have them set up differently than I did just a week or two ago, actually earlier today. I had these cobbled together so they were just kind of working, these two filters up here. The main issue was the aquaclear right there had old sponges that I've been using on and off for 5 years. So what I did was I took those fuckers. They've done their job, they've served their purpose. Yeah, I understand it's all messy over here. It doesn't matter. It's an organized mess. I know where everything is. I know where everything is. I know what everything does. Yeah, I know. I've got a Kirby wheel right here. So this is the old crap. I had this cartridge in this filter standing sideways so it could hold down the sponge at the bottom because I didn't have any biological media. And all the biological media I had was sitting in here because this filter can push stuff through it the most efficiently. So what I've done now is, as you can see, I've got more sponges. I bought 2 sponges earlier today. One for the bottom as mechanical filtration, and one at the top for biological filtration, and I've got a layer in between of this shit. This isn't in the right spot. I keep that in here. Of that stuff, and that helps polish the water. Now, in this filter, I have it set up very differently. Now, this filter is biological filtration. And I chose this filter specifically because it is cramped and it pushes a lot of water through it. It pushes a lot of water through a very small area. Now, in retrospect, that's not very smart because you want the water to go through that filter media kind of slowly, but whatever, it's going to do the job. I've got one sponge on the bottom just to keep the heavier debris out of this. Then I've got smaller bio balls below, and then these bigger bio rings on top. Now it's all jammed in there pretty well. Hopefully I'll get some stagnant water in a few spots, or water that moves really slowly. That'll help the bacteria. I've got a few plants down here that are just coated in, bacteria and algae and stuff, which, as long as it's not killing the plants, as long as it's not starving them for light completely, it's really not a big deal. So, yeah. I've also had this sponge filter going in here. I squeeze it out every so often, but it's mostly just media to get the job done. But yeah, I saw a video on how people have these filters set up. I think that's about as down as it'll go. I've heard that people will have 2 or 3 sponges in the aquaclear 70s and smaller 3, and the 110s too. And what they'll do is they'll take the bottom sponge, wring it out, not harshly, but just squish all of the detritus out of it, then put it on top. And then they'll just alternate that. That helps keep everything well cycled without without damaging any cycles or anything. And it'll also keep the water nice and clear. Now, I must say it's doing a damn good job. I don't know if you can tell very well, but that water is crystal clear. And I find that impressive because these bio rings, I didn't rinse them out. I just put them in water and I just threw them straight in the tank. And you can see they're already collecting some detritus. Which, whatever. The less often that I've got to dunk my arm in the tank, the better. So if I can just yank those out of the filter, squeeze them out, put them together. Ooh, that's not good. See that? Through my dirty aquarium walls. This guy, my angelfish. I'm gonna name him Robert Gleason. He's just trying to kill everyone. I think impromptu feeding time. Okay, got some bloodworms. What I usually do is just give them plenty of food. I know there's plenty of bacteria in this tank, and there's a lot of algae and stuff, so I'm not worried about the cycle too much. Yeah. See? Now he's just eating the food. In other news, the 65 at my other house has an Oscar in it now. I'll post a few feeding videos of feeding that guy. It's just a little guy. Around yay big so far. Yeah, that's all for today. See you later. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It feels so yucky saying that. Anyways, have a nice whatever.